Another one taken through, hits Aaron Lobb's pads. Some big checks coming in there. Stathopoulos and Jancevski taking exception to that. Now Palahnuk's in the middle of it too. And you just knew this was going to boil over. We got Junkins going at it there with Luckovitch. Matt Junkins and Luckovitch seem to be the main bout, and that's the second fight for Luckovitch.
Well, it all started with the hit from behind. I believe it was, I'm not even actually sure, actually hit Junkins from behind, but that's what started it all. And the league's trying to clean that up, and they're going nowhere with it. And now Luckovitch has just got the upper hand. Luckovich's second fight. Palahnuk now in there with Jancevski. Now Newbury throws something up into the crowd, and we're going to have a bit more pushing and shoving. We didn't see this in the first 3 games against these two teams. We're starting to see it now, and it may be frustration starting to boil over for the Sarnia Sting, because I don't know, they must be shaking their heads right now wondering what they have to do to beat this London Knights squad.
Especially when they're out shooting them 33-16 and they're down 4-2. And these two teams have to play each other 4 more times in the regular season.
Well, the Sarnia Sting in 4 games now have had 100, or in 3 games, last 3 games have had 155 shots and have only scored 8 times. That just sort of sums up some of the problems right now down in Sarnia.
Scott Hutchinson, as the referee, has a pad out. He's writing down the names and numbers. So we'll get a number of penalties sorted out here. And while we're doing that, let's take a look at the scoring race, which is looking pretty good. Brad Boyes is the man who leads the scoring race. He's way ahead in terms of goals. 31 goals in 29 games this season, 22 assists for 53 points, but there are actually 3 players tied for first place in the scoring race. That'll be Boyes, Spezza, and Kyle Wellwood of Belleville.
And there you take a look at the West Division standings heading into tonight's game. The London Knights sitting 3rd, Sarnia 4th in the division. Big game here for the London Knights. If they manage to hold on and win, they'll have a 6-point lead on Sarnia for 8th place in the conference. There you see Plymouth and Windsor right now way ahead of that pack, and those are 2 very good teams, a lot of talent in there. Sault Ste. Marie back in the pack with 22 points. So we'll see what started it here. And I'll start with the hit from behind. It was actually Buturlin who threw Junkins head first into the boards. And then Stathopoulos went in after Buturlin, and that just, it went from there. There you see Stathopoulos going after Buturlin. And the league really has to crack down on that. That's the stuff that can end a guy's career.
Well, good for Mike Stathopoulos, because he's not a big player, not known for getting into the physical stuff, but he came to the aid of his teammate. Did not hesitate. You know that if you take somebody in the boards, you got to take some punishment for a check like that.
On the next OHL Prime Time.
There you see the next game on Rogers Television. Sunday evening at 6 o'clock, Kitchener against Mississauga across the network at the Hershey Center. Both teams struggling this year so far. And the next London Knights game, 1 week from tonight, 7:30, the Erie Otters take on the London Knights right here at the Ice House beginning at 7:30. And Steve, I'm going to go back to the attendance thing one more time and then I'll drop it. Last week, the Windsor Spitfires are in town with Jason Spezza, the #1 rated player in the CHL, 3,200 fans. The best team that people say heading into the season in the OHL comes into town on Sunday, 2,000 fans. The fans should be out here supporting this team and the teams in this league. And there you see Buturlin gets 5 minutes from hitting from behind, which is a great call because he threw Junkins into the boards. We'll just wait for Joe Pellish, the rink announcer here, to sort out all the penalties. But I'm sure Commissioner David Branch will be taking a look at a number of incidents come Monday morning when this game tape comes across his desk. You had a hit by number 17, Kris.